Hello, my friends. This is Lynda Lippin, and welcome to the Pilates Goddess podcast. Well, hello, my friends. It's Lynda Lippin here, your host for the Pilates Goddess podcast, and welcome to that podcast. Anyhow, it is the last day of April here in New York City. All of my clients have allergies. The weather, however, is absolutely spectacular. So I will use my Flonase, take my Zyrtec, and and enjoy being outside regardless. Um, in other news, I actually have to have a root canal on a Monday, and that's never fun. But I'm sure I'll be feeling a lot better after. I hope you guys are doing well and hope you're having some good Pilates experiences in your life, both teaching and doing. So I wanted to start out by just talking a little bit about my own Pilates and fitness journey this year, because I've had kind of a big one. So last year, I decided that I had a choice that I have all of this chronic neurogenic pain from the long COVID. I've got, um, chronic arthritis pain. I have a lot. I have old injuries. I have things. And I decided that I had a choice, which was I could be in pain and strong and functional, or I could be in pain and weak and not as functional. So, given my penchant for strength, I went for strong and decided that if the pain stayed the same, I would be fine. And lo and behold, as I've gotten stronger and gained a lot of muscle mass actually over this past year, both doing resistance training and Pilates, my pain is actually less. In fact, I have been able to lower my pain medications. I'm sorry if you're hearing sirens in the background. Lower Manhattan, here we are. And I'm generally in less pain, and I'm actually stepping back a little bit on the medication that I use for pain. So, once again, very excited. I can also tell that I'm doing better because I'm able to do more. Okay. I am able to do my whole day. I can go to an extra Pilates class. I can go to the pro classes at Real Pilates and get my butt kicked. I can also do mellower sessions with the teachers who really know me well and are looking to really help me. Those are great. It's just all been good. And if I have to say anything to you, especially if you're a woman, you're over 40 or 50, you're having some aches and pains, and you're wondering if you should exercise, start, or continue. Yes, yes, you should. Because whatever comes at you in your life, you will be able to better navigate it if your body is strong and mobile and within reason, relatively pain-free. Now, and the other update here is that as I'm feeling better, I'm getting more and more excited about moving to Bermuda to teach the Pilates. And I think you guys might know this, but there is at least one other position open at the studio where I'm going to work, which is the studio Horizon Health that I've been hiring for like eight to 10 years now, something crazy like that. Um, it is a fabulous studio. The teachers who go there love it. The owner takes care of her staff as much as she can. And Bermuda is just a really lovely place. And quite frankly, it is very difficult to get a work permit, a work visa to live in Bermuda if you aren't working in insurance, finance, healthcare, or the travel and tourism industry. Okay. This is a rare occasion. And yes, there are plenty of job offers out there, but there are job offers in some very interesting places. So, first of all, if you're interested in adventure traveling at all, there are some fabulous people over in Africa. There is a woman trying to open the first Pilates studio in the Democratic Republic of Congo. There is another woman trying to open a reformer studio in Congo per se. I believe the DRC is kind of separate from Congo, but the borders are very nebulous and changing. Um, those are very difficult places to live. Those are not places I am going. I need access to healthcare. I need access to medication. There's just stuff I need. I don't want to be worried about yellow fever, dengue fever, and other things that can happen. But, if you're into adventure travel and aren't scared, those could be interesting places to go. There is also a studio opening in Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa. They're hiring. And of course, there are tons of positions open in the Emirates if you wish to work in the Emirates. So, there are options out there. While there are a number of job offerings for Australia and other places, know that if you're American, it's very difficult to get a work visa to go to Australia because they can actually hire directly from the EU. And there's a program where EU citizens who have skills can just go work in Australia on kind of a like working leave kind of thing. So, just be careful out there. Really consider where it is that you want to be in the world. And if you're interested in Bermuda, email me. Email me your CV. I need you to be fully certified, not just mat and reformer, my friends. I need all the apparatus, and have at least 5 years of teaching experience. And then if you'd like to come join us in Bermuda, email me your CV, Lynda@lyndalippin.com, spelled just like my name. And the link is always in the show notes. All right, so there's that. Third thing on my docket today is I taught an online Joe's Original 34 class this morning. It was fabulous. I had a more contemporary trained teacher who had actually never done some of the exercises or hadn't done them in a very, very long time. I had a more classical teacher who had just come off of a weekend workshop. And I actually had one of my old clients from Real Pilates, who's now living in the Northeast and is also a teacher, a Pilates teacher, and everybody had different bodies and everybody did different versions of the exercises. Some people skipped the exercises altogether, some of them, but we went through it. It's literally 45 minutes to get through those original 34. And if you're interested in purchasing the replay, I do have it up for sale now, and that is $20, and will also give you access to my customer community, to my community of people who have already opted into my world. So things are a little looser and a little more interesting over there. Finally, my friends, I am going to be introducing 2 new programs. Both of them are going to be coming out for pre-registration. Okay. The first one is a program that I have been working on for the past few months. I've actually been working with a very small group of current clients, working only with resistance bands and tubing that you can easily purchase or order, with handles and a door anchor. And we are doing strength training, muscle building, bone building for women concerned with osteoporosis who wish to start a strength training program. The workouts are a half an hour, a half an hour. Okay. And what this program will be in total is a 6-week program where we just meet twice a week. We do the half an hour of the exercises. You will also get separate videos on principles of strength training, on modification and variation, on all the things, on safe exercise. And I will take you through a 6-week program that will basically give you good form, show you all of the basic exercises, how to do them, how to vary them, and take you through some interesting training scenarios like pod training, superset training, straight set training, what it means to have a drop set, okay, what it means to increase weight on a set, what these things look like, why we do them. And you will basically leave that program with a very deep understanding of how to maintain strength and muscle moving forward and build strength and muscle moving forward. So I'm super excited to introduce that. And again, that is pure strength training. That, of course, I always cue a little bit Pilates-esque, but I'm also a certified personal trainer and I do this work for myself. And finally, the last program that I'm going to be introducing is what I'm calling the Everything Offer. If you have been on my Everything page and you're a Pilates teacher, I have a lot of stuff on there and I'm constantly adding to it as I have new programs, new course recordings, and other things to add. The Everything Offer will be an annual offer, which will give you not only access to every single thing on the Everything page, but each year you will also have access to the new programs and recordings that come out that year. Okay. This is very exciting. This is the first time I'm doing this. So I would love it, actually, if you are listening to this and you would go over to lyndalippin.com and look at my everything page, see what's on there. Know that I'm always adding more, and know that the total cost for a year will be less than the cost of buying everything on that page. This is true. I'm super excited about bringing these new kind of programs and courses to you, and I hope that they just continue helping you feel better, helping you feel more confident, helping you teach better. Oh, and last but not least, my workshop on teaching multi-level full system Pilates classes was just fucking awesome. And we ended up calling it the Options Workshop. Everybody left feeling very empowered. And in fact, my colleague, Sarah Awad from Bombshell, texted me the day after, literally like the day after the workshop. And I am going to read 2 things that she said. The first thing that she said was that after the workshop, the next day, she had a couple come in for a duet. Wife was 10 weeks pregnant. And of course, she had to teach completely different things to both people. And then she emailed me this week and just said, I am now working with 2 duet clients where both wives are pregnant and their husbands are new to Pilates. Your workshop could not have come at a more pertinent time. And this is what I want you to think about. Don't just think about the clients you have now, the classes you have now, your schedule as it looks now. Think about what could be coming at you. And if she had not taken that workshop, she might not have been as comfortable with these clients. She might have asked another teacher to take them. She may have stressed out about how to program for them. But no, she instead is empowered to help these people out and do it confidently. So I have the replay of that workshop up for sale. It is $150, which is $30 less than you would have paid to see it, to join it live. Again, there is also the option when you get the workshop to join my Pilates teacher community, a private community that is just me with the teachers who have bought things from me, who are clients of mine. And we have some elevated questions and conversations in that space. So there's just a lot. There's a lot going on in my world right now. And for things that I would like you to do or you to check out, it's the Joe's Original 34 class recording. It is the workshop recording of the options workshop, as I'm calling it now. It is the thinking about whether you might want to teach the Pilates in Bermuda or if you know some people who might. And by the way, I also have an opportunity for somebody who might want to pick up evening and weekend hours at a studio here in the financial district in Lower Manhattan. So that's another one that if you're interested, you should email me and I can give you more details about that. Once again, you need to have a lot of experience. You're going to be covering for the owner who has a lot of experience. I've known her for a long time. So, my friends, I think that's about it. I love you all. Thanks so much for being here. If you have any questions, hit me up. If you have any ideas for upcoming episodes, questions you want answered, things that you are concerned about, let me know. I also have a new subreddit called Teaching Pilates, and I would love to see you there. And as always, all the links will be in the show notes. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Pilates Goddess podcast. Music brought to you by Nerd Salad. Please leave a review on Apple Podcasts, especially if you liked it. And please like, share, and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks.